A new room has been created, Poyo! Also, let me just... Okay, I thought it might have been updated after that. I guess not. When the hell does that happen? What would you like to call this room, Poyo? What should we pick? I suck at stuff like this. Does it matter? Let's call it the Warcat room. Okay, but what kind of room should we make it? It's whatever. Go ahead and copy the data from our hotel's banquet room. That'd be boring. We've come all the way out to Japan for this international battle. I can speak words. International Battle Standard Festival thing. Do you even care about being a good host? Anyway, what is it non-Japanese people want to visit in Japan? Kyoto, obviously. They can't visit there now, even if they want to, so they'll like it, right? I can't use Kyoto's data in Japan. Oh, right, that thing. Every country's so strict these days. Everything ready over there? I'm about to bring everyone over. Ah, crap, we gotta hurry. Just do something from the hotel. Pretty Japanese people like to relax after a match. Well, when it doesn't work, take a bath, I guess. Oh, perfect! Japanese inns always have big public baths as their selling point, right? That'll do nicely. Something about that seems wrong. But okay. I've pulled the public bath data from our hotel's website. Got it. Oh, something like this? Yay! Meow manipulated several things on his mental tablet, and the dark world instantly became the public bath of the hotel where the AOU Japan athletes were staying. There was an open-air bath on the outside and a sauna on the inside. A splendid example of a Japanese-style public bath. Personally, Meow felt it would be really weird to have a post-match celebration in a public bath. However, Jaden said this was so much more Japanese, so he gave in reluctantly. Is the room ready? Please tell me it's raining. Okay, random it is then. Random! It's a rat public bath! Roger that, Mario! We've created It's a rat public bath, Mario! What's up with that name? Well, you think up a better one. Ooh, that's incredible. You made it the bath at our hotel. Our hotel, huh? Bet I'm my avatar and can't take my clothes off. I mean, you could just put on a naked mod. Ooh, amazing! If you put your foot in the bath, you can actually feel the hot water. I figured there'd be no point in making it a bath if you didn't reproduce it with at least that much detail. Someone wants to enter the room, Puyo! Will you give them access, Puyo? Ah, everyone's here. Meow, please give them access. Here. When Meow gave them access, the enemies they'd just been fighting to the death against appeared one by one near the bath. Thanks for coming, everyone. Please relax. Whew, they really came. I mean, I'm still not sure about this. If those COU guys ask about who the Glass Sea belongs to, what should we do? I'd rather not start a death match when the competition's already over. Same here. One moment I start saying the Atlantis spirit feels on the high seas, so the ACR can't keep it all for themselves, and the next we're kicking off World War IV. I'm Ning Ji of COU China, the captain of the Baibao squad, and thank you for inviting me here. How shameless to hold a party in a public bath. As expected, the people of AOU Japan have lost their Japanese soul. Who knows, maybe she'll change it to a nude avatar to match the scene. How shameless can one be? Princess, you need not remain in this undignified room a second longer. True, it would be undignified to enter a bathhouse with a clothed avatar. Oh, but I didn't have a bath. Oh, but didn't I have a bath avatar? Princess, you mustn't know! Thanks for the invitation. I'm Aisha from COU Indonesia. This red-faced weirdo is Momotake from COU Japan. I'm Sujata of COU India, captain of Sukarna squad. I'm Nakshana from I'm Audrey, Sparna's peacemaker. Hey there, woo! Oh, I'm from COU, Madagascar. Racially, I'm closer to that guy and gal, but a bunch of stuff happened and I'm in the COU's faction. Nice to meet you. Perhaps we should avoid the topic of the Mozambique Channel dispute today. I am Rafael, leader of Squad 601 from ACR South Africa. I'm Ishak from ACR Algeria, serving as Princess Rafael's caretaker and guard. And I'm Abdul from ACR Senegal. If you notice anything strange about the princess, whisper it to us instead of telling her directly. Too much honesty can be painful after all. There's nothing there. I didn't even spill any sauce or breadcrumbs today. You ought to praise me. Princess Rafael is a member of the African royal family. I never thought I'd see a princess in day and age. I'm Noor of the ACR 1st Aerial Night Corps, the Cairo Memorial Squad. I'm from ACR Egypt. This cool, mysterious girl is Mariana from ACR Angola. Don't touch me so casually. I'm Mariana. This fluffy little cutie is Ghana from ACR Ethiopia. Don't run away. Stop petting my head. Me big sis Morgan. Stop smothering me. Don't touch me, Nora. Don't run away, Ghana. Oh my god! Those three are so Yuri. Yuri is love's person. Neither countries, nor factions, nor continents can stand in its way. Where the ABN's 11... I don't know how I turned one number into another number there. That's weird even for me. 12th Holy Agent Corps, Yellow Shavit. The three of us will show you humanity's greatest miracle in harmony. Their particular brand of excitement left a straight-laced COU stunned, as well as Meow and those from the AOU. They're also in charge of PR for the kids. Basically, they do pop idol stuff too. Leia is from ABN Israel, Fatma is from ABN Turkey, and Stefania is from ABN Romania. I'm Stanislaw from ABN Poland, part of the ABN Peace Department's Holy 901st Aerial Augmented Infantry Squad. Call these long names! This is my colleague, Naomi. Pleased to meet you. Naomi from ABN Friends. And... Ima? Where is she? Stop being embarrassed and greet everyone. I'm so sorry I went so wild in the match just now. Please forgive me, everyone. No, it is I who must apologize. I judged you by your appearance and underestimated you. You there, Naima. Manners dictate that a champion act like a champion in front of the losers. Hold your head up high so that the losers may speak proudly of the one who defeated them when they return home. I know, but I want to find a hole to crawl to. Far too self-depreciating. We don't want you losing sleep from self-hatred again. Naomi, I'll give her a tiny bit of anti-anxiety meds. Well? How'd you like that? I'm the invincible girl and the strongest in the world. Wow. I'm a beautiful fairy girl from AOU Finland. Belgium, no? This lame hick is Koshka from AOU Russia, no? Shut up. I wouldn't mind letting loose right here, right now. Do not have permission to engage in combat in this room, boyo. Figures. Fun. Sorry we're late. I'm Chloe from AOU Canada, a member of Grave Mole. I got the room name wrong and had trouble getting in. She tried to get into It's a Rap Public Lust. Hilarious, meow. What is that even? That's how my Kizuna converted the word into text. It's just a minor conversion bug. Oh my. That promised me to use the word lust a lot. It's so true! I get it. It's just a bit of Japanese magic, huh? In Japanese, bathhouse and lust are both pronounced yokujo, and it got converted the wrong way. Personally, I think the lust version would have worked too. It's a bunch of boys and girls in a public bath, after all. Too bad we're all using avatars. But why don't we meet up offline right now? In proper attire for a bathhouse, of course. Stop that, Ricky. I just said lust. It's a rap public lust, huh? Eee! That's gotta mean those machos from the ACR, right? Shocks and hot bodies. Nah, he's gotta be wrapped around Stain's Law. You can call me Stan. Oh, Stan, there's not an I there? Oh my god, I feel embarrassed. Stans? What the fuck is his name? Stani! Oh, Stanislaw. Okay. I'm an idiot. This is giving me a headache. What a vulgar bunch. Would you care for some headache medicine? I can send you the best preparation data. Princess, let us depart at once. This place is entirely unsuitable for one such as you. Everyone in CO good. And the camera with top these days. No, Momotake is just like that for some reason. It's strange, it didn't start out that way. Wow, wow, wow! Ah, this bath feels so nice! Going into a bathroom with clothes would be weird, so I'll go look for an avatar without them. Hold on, a maiden's skin mustn't be exposed to anyone but her fated partner. Hey, someone from the ABN, help her! This looks fun, so I'll send Naima some body data for a naked avatar. I send her a super rat or a short stack. Ow! Isis-no, let me hug you! Hey, I told you to stop being so bleak. Oh, all I want to do is hug Mariana. Hands off, Nor. I want to pet and fluff down now. Like I thought, even our countries are different. We can be friends if we gather together like this. To be honest, all of them had secretly wanted to gather together like this across faction lines. However, once you stepped outside of your faction, it opened up the possibility for all kinds of touchy subjects, border disputes, and historical issues. They were youths of this era, so they were fully aware that all sides had things they wanted to say. Thus, they were more than a little afraid of encountering the kind of fierce debates you saw on social networking sites. However, when they finally met, not a single person said anything like that out loud. In truth, before coming here, some of them had been eager to question their political opponents on various issues, arguing them down. The AOU and the COU had the Central Glass Sea of Japan border dispute. The COU and the ABN had the Kashmir Spirit Field joint development dispute. The ABN and the ADR had the dispute over ABN occupying forces based in the northern African continent. The ACR and the AOU had the Atlantis Spirit Field dispute. And then there was the issue of AOU Russia interfering with ABN Ukraine and COU Madagascar and ACR and Mozambique. I know how to fucking pronounce that. Fuck, I'm skipping it. Mozambique. Fuck what? I know. Ooh, I am so pissed at myself right now. Might get confusing with all those initials, but simply put, every faction always has some issue with every other faction. Even though soldiers around the world were supposedly warriors of peace who held up the walls of peace together, everyone had been a bit unsure whether they'd really be able to get along if they interacted directly. However, when they actually met, it was like this. Everyone thought the same thing in their hearts. There may be a lot of problems in this world. There's no helping it. National borders don't just divide in the world into countries, but into sets of principles and opinions as well. Borders aren't evil. They're like the walls of a water tank. Land animals live on one side and water animals live on the other. If you lose your national borders, then you lose the walls of that tank. All the land animals will drown and the ocean animals will lose their water and die. Yes, I also played Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. In the first place, it's arrogant to assume that all life should live the same way. You have to admit that even humans live in different cultures, with different lifestyles and different ecosystems. So, if national borders are necessary, you must admit that principles and opinions can be different when you cross those borders. Let's leave arguing about such issues to diplomats and internet patriots. All of these people were born in different countries and attached to different factions. And yet today, in this place, they were all friends who had worked hard to become Gauntlet Knights for the sake of peace, or at least because of their fascination with the sky. After a meeting like this, they were all able to think that. Hey, who here uses Kizuna? Everyone raised their hands. Kizuna was a free communication tool developed by a Japanese business. Its main function was conversation translation. Countless similar programs competed for market share, and in the end, Kizuna had been declared the winner. The Japanese company that made it was just a small collection of young people, so small that they'd be conceited to even call themselves a company. At first, its capabilities and all other aspects of it were nowhere near as efficient as those produced by massive corporations around the world. Furthermore, tools like this made people react like imprinting chicks in that they tended to always use the first tool they installed and were used to. Fuck if that's not true. That was why massive corporations created several tools aimed at youngsters. However, in the end, those youngsters turned their backs on all those tools. Of course, the young would be swayed by features pushed on them by the old people, resting on their laurels while scheming to gain an economic advantage. They always had ATM-type features, greedy service contracts with cancellation fees, and so on. In the end, those convenient features always came at the cost of being dragged into some paid service or else having your data collected. The usual malicious thing adults did. In that environment, the simple tool called Kizuna spread by word of mouth to more and more young people everywhere. The circle of youngsters wanting to support it spread across the world, and young engineers from all over the planet cultivated it. In this way, the tool youngsters used to translate conversations, Kizuna, was created solely by the young. It was passed around by young people all over the world, and now have the greatest usage rates everywhere, at least among the young. The massive corporations realized their mistake and tried to buy up Kizuna. The tool created by the young and for the young never fell into the hands of the greedy adults. To this very day, Kizuna helps to translate conversations between young people who speak different languages. Even now, young people around the world continue to strengthen its translation and dictionary capabilities, making it capable of translating even modern slang. As could be seen here, people from dozens of countries were speaking frankly in their native languages, but it was all being automatically and quite smoothly translated by the Kizuna apps Kizuna had installed. No one had problems communicating. Long gone were the days when language was a barrier to forming friendships. Of course, it could do more than just translate. It also had a familiar chat feature, a mini-blog feature, and the ability to upload photos for self-satisfaction or to brag, and much more. In short, it used a mental tablet and mental display to directly do the things old humanity had used smartphones for. And it all happened inside that person's head, so outsiders couldn't see what they were doing. No one could tell if they had it activated during class. When adults activated it, it took all their concentration, so they couldn't use it long. However, kids of the new generation were used to background operation. People in the generation that did their homework while watching TV might remember their parents telling them to turn the TV off since they wouldn't be able to concentrate. However, even at that time, they could watch TV, listen to music, and do their homework while simultaneously texting on their smartphones. Kids these days were very proficient at that sort of parallel processing, which allowed them to do many tasks at once. Once they reached a certain skill level, kids like this were called parallel processors, and their ability was measured in units of parallel processing power, or persona free. This sort of ability couldn't be mastered unless they received special training before a certain age. Not only was that talent necessary for using high-tech weapons like gauntlets, but it was thought to be a likely requirement for unknown technologies that might come into existence in the future. For that reason, in countries across the world, parallel thinking training from a young age was made mandatory as a matter of national policy. This was the first generation. The people here represented those with the highest parallel processing power from several countries. And so, it was normal for them to communicate through Kizuna even while on the job. Technically, they were forbidden from playing with tools like that so they could concentrate on their work. But well, you couldn't tell someone was using a tool inside their brain just by looking at them. On top of that, they were talented parallel processors, so using Kizuna on the side didn't distract them at all. Soldiers from all countries were forbidden from using Kizuna, but they all did. On the contrary, they preferred the youth-targeted, easy-to-use Kizuna to the inflexible military communication tools that had been built for adult reasons, and they often chatted with Kizuna during missions. Wait, so we're all using Kizuna? I thought each country had its own tool. Kizuna is convenient, and its stickers and icons are really cute. I use the Kirobuyo stickers and stuff too. You're so cute. I'm Kirobuyo, the uniform Buyo. My hobbies are sleeping. That's not the voice I was doing, was it? My hobbies are sleeping, eating, and dancing, Buyo. If you have any questions about Kizuna features, ask me whenever you like, Buyo. If you ask how to delete me, I'll send all the pictures stored in your mental mind pics to your friends, Buyo. I use the hottie icons. Well, when all the girls are using a tool, we guys have to use it too. Tools from our country are also stuffy. The tools in the ABN have no spark to them, so they aren't too cool. I really should be using a tool from my country, but this is so easy and convenient that I keep using it. I don't really care which tool I use, but everyone around me uses Kizuna, so I reluctantly name it. This is like me with fucking Discord lately. Like, I have never, ever, I am so bad at being on Discord. Like, fuck, man. And by that, I mean, I don't think I've been on it more than twice in the past 2 months, I think. I mean, admittedly, part of that is due to the hand thing, but still. I used to use something else, but I switched over because I wanted to use the mail. There's so many free games! My friends just hit hearts and Wanyadora. Me too. Oh, you do Wanyadora? Hey, who's your main? I use an ultra rare Wanyanus. I don't think it's supposed to be pronounced the way it looks. Wanyanus is Wanyanus. Is what I mean? It sounds like it's about puppies, so it wouldn't be Wanyanus. I built up into a counter shop. We've got ourselves an addict. I'll send you reinforcements. So tell me your ID. The rules forbid it, but the princess likes using it. Also, god damn it, Ryukishi. I just realized this didn't bother me 2 years ago, but god damn it, don't make, or maybe it did. I don't remember. Don't give your characters. Fuck, I do that too, don't I? Don't write fictional gotcha, please. No, I have fictional other stuff. I don't know if I have fictional actually. That's not the point. Shut up, Justy. Basically, everyone else uses it, so you want to use it too, and that's how it's spread across the world. Does this mean I need to... No! It's not! No, okay, it's not. Is it? Hold on a second. Not the fucking... Okay, no, it's not. Okay. That would have been well, no. What, no, it's not. It's not. Just ignore me. Thought I saw something. I was wrong. And that's how they spread it across the world. My, it's as though Kizuna or interpersonal bonds have tied friends from around the world together. What a wonderful thing. You say that, but you all still have the ad blocker installed, don't you? Everyone around him raised their hands at once and burst out laughing. Calling people out, Ryukishi. I'm the only... Oh, of course. I'm the only one who doesn't have one. Someone tell me where I can find a good app. If you don't mind using one from the ABN, I can link you to a download site. Nice. By the way, since you're all here, why don't we all send each other friend requests? Sounds good. There's no rule saying you can't friend someone from another faction, right? There is, but interactions on Kizuna are so practically unregulated. Now that sounds interesting. Sure. I'll grant people from the other factions the honor of friending a super genius Jaden. Want to make a friend request? Lieutenant Lingji? I would be happy to accept Lieutenant Meow, ace from the AOU. You just call me Meow. And please call me Lingji. You're quite the ace yourself, Lingji. Let's fight again sometime. I'd also like to try joining forces and fighting against an AI opponent. Everyone started exchanging friend requests with the people closest to them. Peace and harmony. Hard to think of a better phrase to describe it. It would have felt extremely strange to enter the waters itself with closed avatars, so people formed groups here and there, dipping their feet in like it was a footbath and chatting happily. However, the open-air bath was unsurprisingly the most popular spot. This place had an ocean view that was absolutely beautiful. Thanks to the luminous 8MS, the fantastical blue of the vast glass sea could be seen even in the dark. However, beauty was hollow, and it made everyone feel a bit sentimental. The site of this year's festival, Gifu Prefecture of AOU Japan, didn't originally view of this sea. The sea they were looking at wasn't filled with salt water, but with earth that had all melted to glass after experiencing unimaginable heat. During World War III, Japan had been hit by a single solar warhead. Everything in a vast area stretching from central Gifu to Osaka had evaporated. All of it had melted, hardened, and turned into a desolate ocean of glass. That one strike had split the Japanese archipelago in half. It was fantastic, beautiful, and also the scar from a fearsome war, where masses of people instantly evaporated. However, no one present here knew who had created this. On the contrary, they didn't even know which countries had fought which, World War III, or what had started. They didn't even know the details of how it had resolved itself in the end. Of course, you couldn't find this information by searching for it on the net. After all, memories from World War III had been sealed off by the entire world. We finally realized that our foolishness makes learning hopeless. There are as many histories as there are people who tell it. Eventually, individual histories will contradict each other, proving few empires. Forgetting everything is better than giving rise to new hatred. In the B3W era, intense historical research into wars had taken place across the planet, ostensibly to prevent war from repeating again. However, In the end, humans are only capable of interpreting history in ways that suit themselves. As a result, recorded history began to change depending on each person's country and factions. Each person's countries and factions' needs. A long time later, these histories began to bump into each other, and everyone started criticizing one else. In short, the research that was supposed to stop war from repeating became the fuel for the war. So, and on the brink of extinction, humanity could discern an option for the first time. It decided not to write down the history of the war. What countries fought in World War III? For what reason? How did they destroy the world? All of that information was really sealed. All this generation knew was that World War III and that humanity had almost gone extinct. They only knew that as a result of the war. Many places throughout the world had been scarred so badly that even the topography had changed. These days, you don't even know what World War III was or why it happened. Do you want to know? At this point, there's no need to know. Yeah. After all, if we did know, everyone here might not be able to get along. Wow. Well, even if I found out right now, I wouldn't let it bother me. Yeah, I agree. Even if our countries were going at it, that has nothing to do with the people here now. America and Meow's Japan fought all out in World War II. That doesn't stand in the way of our friendship. Meow and Jaden high-fived in a way that showed they were men who knew each other well. My country had a war with America too, but I just want to be friends with Jaden. Wow. Well, me too. I have no desire to crudely demand that Meow apologize for the Sino-Japanese war. It isn't as though Meow ever attacked us. We hadn't even been born yet. Indeed, the friendship of the people here shouldn't be affected by things like countries, histories, or the past. And that's why, as we look at this glass sea, there's just one thing we all need to remember. One thing? We'll all over the world become friends. A terrifying ocean like this will never appear again. Currently, historical research of World War III was only acceptable as an exception among exceptions inside special research institutions. Even trying to learn about it was a crime. In recent years, even investigating the region of AOU Japan that had been evaporated by a solar warhead had been added to this taboo. The pictures and even old maps of Japan's beloved and beautiful ancient capital, Kyoto, had been banned. Eventually, the simple fact that a beautiful city called Kyoto had existed would probably fade from memory. If that was a necessary sacrifice to prevent another war, then how horrible is war? How horrible are humans who can't help but push towards war? Japan and America fought in World War II to develop a strong friendship following the war. However, some has argued that this was simply because that relationship was necessary in the Cold War that followed. In the end, as long as countries lead people by the nose, it may be fair to say that everything happens for the convenience of the countries, regardless of whether people end up hating each other or becoming friends. As for this fantastical, blue, beautiful glass sea, everyone had chosen to ignore the fact that crowds of people had evaporated and died here in an instant. Maybe they had finally accepted that humans aren't creatures who can learn. They just hate each other and long for war. Listen, everyone. Meow shook his head slightly, regaining his bright expression, then stood up and spoke to everyone. Oddly, despite how many people were here, they all had the same look on their faces. You know, we may be from different countries and different factions, and who knows how this world is going to turn out. But no matter how much time passes, and no matter what happens, I'd like for us to be friends. Ninji felt exactly the same, but so did everyone else. They all looked at each other and nodded. I agree. We're all friends supporting the walls of peace together. someday we may meet again as enemies. Still, we'll still be friends. Indeed, there is a great difference between opposing each other with hatred and doing so with friendship and respect, despite our differing factions. In the first place, our sole mission is to give those old politicians time to cool their heads and resolve disputes. Yeah, meow. I don't want to start killing each other because of some old personal ridicule. Meow, meow. Right, Rookie. We aren't the adults' pawns. Exactly. There's no need for us to kill each other. We just have to buy time. Those old people can chill their boiling heads. That's not something a soldier should even say. Comrades supporting the walls of peace before we're soldiers. That's right. We didn't come here because we wanted a war. We're here because war is no joke. And if there is a war, we should resolve it with matches and games like today. By now, everyone had the same feeling, the same words on the tips of their tongues. Meow, the one who had brought up this subject, spoke those words aloud before anyone else. No matter what the world, what those asshole adults say, we definitely won't kill each other. So, don't think that would be impossible? While still carrying out our duties as soldiers? If your shield breaks, you should surrender willingly and retreat. And you should never chase after people when they do that. Wow! After all, our left arms are so valuable, they can't afford to let us get shot down needlessly. That's right! Even the IPMA says you can't attack an enemy who's lost the will to fight. Does that just apply to those of us present? It doesn't, right? My friend's friends are all my friends. Let's have our friends and everyone else's friends all be friends. Yeah. At this moment, all the Gauntlets Knights in the world just became friends. I'll make my friends list visible to all of you. I second that. I'll make my whole friend list visible to you. I don't have any friends. Start packing your friends list today. You'll have so many Juan Eudora hearts you won't know what to do with them. Ooh, okay then. Of course, just sending a friend request and automatically make them best buddies. Hey, we're probably doing it partly out of politeness, or like exchanging business cards. Anyway, what did it really mean to send a friend request to someone from a different country whose face you've never seen? However, even if it was just a formality, this very moment, all the young Gauntlet Knights who wielded the cutting edge of the world's military might were joined by the bonds of friendship. So, instead of the tennis court oath, it's a public bath oath. Then let's make an oath. Just like Jacques Louis David's famous painting. We are friends and allies, supporting the walls of peace. We will never hurt our friends, because everyone took an oath-making pose of their own choosing. Oh, my pose didn't get picked up. Oh, they swore to hold true to the same sentiment. We're all friends. Oh, I forgot about this. What's so funny? It's so funny! It's so funny! You're the one who's going to be doing the killing? You are. I'm gonna kill you. Right over there. I Koshka is gaping at how many hearts she's received across from us. Linji is installing Wanyadora with Meow's referral ID. Like those two you're happily chatting with right now. Koshka? Linji? What about them? You're gonna kill them. You're gonna kill them by your own hands? Why? Why would I kill my comrades? Like Koshka or Linji? Did you forget? To kill, to destroy. The sole reason you were created in the first place. I don't understand. Who even are you? Why do you look like me? I am you. One of the many yous inside of you. And because I know the horrifying reason you were created, I've come to put a stop to it. It's your inner conscience. What are you talking about? I don't get it. You are an object worthy of hatred. You were created for the sole purpose of killing and destroying. The other actions you take are merely steps along the path to achieving your final goal. Say it again. You're a cursed creature, created only to kill and destroy. You're kidding me? Don't decide that on your own. I'm Mitake Meow. I always have and always will live by my own willpower. Though I was created to kill and destroy, huh? I don't know what you're talking about. No one ever ordered me to do something like that. Even if they did, like hell I'd obey them. You already are a Gauntlets. So what? Gauntlets are individuals with the higher power of a worship, the ultimate cutting edge of military might. Steadily preparing for your goal of death and destruction. That's not why I became a Gauntlet Knight. I just wanted to fly. That's why I made it my goal to become one. Well, it's true I was able to choose that path, because Dad had me undergo parallel processor training ever since I was a baby, but... Let me tell you a bit about your future. You're gonna kill that girl called Koshka, and a girl called Linji, with whom you've been chatting so happily. I don't care what you say, idiot. I won't kill them. We just swore we wouldn't. It's not just those two. I definitely won't kill anyone here, or any of their friends I haven't met yet. I'm not the only one who swore. We all did. All of us, all of us! Oh no. They'll all kill each other too. This playing at friendship is meaningless, worthless, and every single one of you will kill each other. Shut up. Shut up! This is a future you'll definitely reach and a fix that you'll definitely carry out. Like that girl there, Linji, whom I just said you'd kill. I can't even tell you how you'll kill her. It'll be close range, face-to-face aerial fight. You'll shatter Linji's head with a punch backed by a force field. The back of my mind appeared an image of my fist smashing through Linji's head in an aerial battle. So right with me, this is an illusion. And even if I did pull Linji into a close-range aerial fight in an actual battle, she's an incredibly talented ace. At the Battle Standard Festival, I was made painfully aware of her skill. Of course we wouldn't let each other get that close so easily. You think I'd hit Linji with my fist in a close-range battle? Who do you think we are? You underestimate Linji too much. If I launched an attack that sluggish, she'd just raise her shield and send me flying away, increasing the distance between us. Under normal circumstances, yes. I think you'd do that, and so would she. But it won't be possible. Not for her to knock you away with her shield. After all, fortunately for her, she won't be able to use her shield then. But your fist will continue on and crush her skull. Projection field will malfunction? It's the worst sort of malfunction a Gauntlet could have. No, it won't malfunction. You will kill her. That plotline will simply be carried out. I will... Not just her. I'll tell you how you'll kill Koshka. Koshka will be swallowed up by a swarm of those guided missiles you love, and the shrapnel will tear her whole body apart until she dies. This time I saw Koshka plummeting downwards, surrounded by sparks and blood pouring from all over her body. If you and your partner Jaden will fight fiercely to the death, and with the others, all of them, fiercely exchanging fire over and over, killing each other. A future image flew through my head, unstoppable, of all those friends who had just sworn their friendship. Blood splattered, tears dripped down as they killed each other. That kid's gonna die too. And that one. Him. Her. Every one of them will die. They'll kill each other and be killed. Stop it! Stop showing me these crazy illusions! Oh, these aren't illusions. You might call them memories from a guaranteed future. You exist, therefore this future must happen. Because I exist? I exist, so everyone's gonna die? I'm gonna kill them? No, I don't want to kill anyone. I want to be friends with everyone forever. You want to protect this world of friendship where interpersonal bonds join you all together? Of course! I'll protect it! I'll protect friendship and peace throughout the world! That's why I became a Gauntlet Knight! Well, there is just one way to protect this world. Tell me! Don't leave me hanging! I want a world where we never become enemies. Very easy. Just will yourself to disappear. If you do, no one will suffer or be sad. Is the world going to break because I exist? What the world am I? Oh, I'll tell you what you really are. I really am? I'm Mitake Meow, Gauntlet Knight of the Aerial Augmented Infantry Unit Warcat from AOU Japan. That's just your backstory. After all, you're just a program built for destruction, given the name Mitake Meow. Someone wants to enter the room, Puyo. Is that Maxis, Puyo? Whoa, who is it? It's gotta be the ref girls, right? Ah, they're finally here. Those big sisters from the... Yeah, it is. Okay. The LATO military who refed for us today. Maria Carmen, we finally made it in. I told you it had to be a text conversation screw-up. Japanese is hard. This is clearly a structural flaw in the Kizuna translator. So, you two also ended up with It's a Rap Public Lust? Well, my country's official language is Portuguese after all. Japanese is tough. That proves you use lust a lot in your emails. Welcome you two to that It's a Rap Public Bath. Guess that means it's time for a storm of friend requests. What in the mental display got filled up with kettle boyos? It's quite a welcome. Thanks for the invitation. We're Valentina from LATO Brazil, and Muddy Carmen from LATO Mexico. Just this once, I'll let you call me Muddy, okay? That means we'll have to do the public bath oath again. Wow! If bonds of friendship tie the world together, humanity will never make such a foolish mistake again. Meow, you may initiate the oath once more. Sure, then let's all do it again, okay? Hey, what? What's going on? You're just a murder program. The pieces have been gathered. Pieces have lined up. Our opponent isn't here yet. Perfect. Okay, it's every day made music. Okay, there it is. This is what I was waiting for. Alrighty. We can just look at these real quick. Meow from AOU Japan, a member of the 17th Aerial Augmented Infantry Squad, Warcat of the AOU Combined Military Central HQ. The current world record holder for the highest Persona 3 level measurements. His overwhelming score far surpassed second place. Current Gauntlet engineering is unable to make use of most of his P3 potential, though he's currently in a state where his talent has outstripped technology. Because of his unique level of ability, the AOU Next Generation Genetic Research Center and the AOU Joint Parliament have budgeted $100 million towards his genetic analysis. What is this? Oh. Is there not a back? Phase 1. Oh, okay, let's start with this. AOU, the Arctic Ocean Union. A faction that formed around an alliance between AOU America and AOU Russia, two B3W superpowers. Their highest goal is to restore the world order from the B3W era, regaining worldwide hegemony with their two core countries once again. After the nuclear war, they chose to manage childbirth through factories. This is important. This is where the whole Ciconia stork stuff comes in. By rapidly recovering the size of their populations and selecting for genes, they also managed to eliminate various hereditary diseases. They're known for being extremely conscious of human rights, and they tend to intervene when they see human rights issues in other countries by claiming to be vanguards for worldwide justice. Because it's a faction of humans born from factories, other factions view them as a land of cold-blooded values. Warcat. Attached to the AOU Combined Military Central HQ, the 17th Aerial Augmented Infantry Squad, Warcat. Currently the strongest cat among all of the AOU's Aerial Augmented Infantry. After fierce battles against powerful rivals, they won their seats as representatives of the AOU at the International Battle Standard Festival. Their cat is composed of 2 attackers and 1 defender. They use the Kurumagakure formation, which theoretically switches out attackers for defenders before they get tired, thereby ensuring that they are always able to carry out their mission with 2 active attackers. Oh shit, there was more! Oh, damn it. Okay, hold on. Hold on. However, most cases, the attacker Meow and Jaden carry out their missions before they are hardly tired at all, so Glenhild, who's waiting in reserve, rarely has a chance to move up front. The fact that they're this powerful yet still have a member of reserve makes them a significant threat to cats and other factions. The way they can penetrate the enemy's defenses on their own, achieve air superiority in the skies over their target, attack a land-based target, and then offer air support to friendly forces makes them more than a military unit and practically superheroes. Alright, we already read this part. Special abilities. High output P3 user. The fact his average P3 level spans maximum output for the average member of the Aerial Augmented Infantry proves that he's a Gauntlet Knight prodigy. A Gauntlet technology improves, he'll probably be able to use routing more true with. Special abilities are simultaneous attacks against multiple targets, and saturation, blah blah blah. Friendly observation. We don't care about this. Jaden from AOU America, member of the same. Despite being an NPP, he made it into the top 3. Have they explained what that is yet? I don't think they have yet. See if it's used somewhere else first real quick. I mean, it might want you to infer what it is, but... If I remember right, I mean, it's in his profile, so it's not like they... I forgot about this. However, following an incident where he drew indecent pictures with colored smoke over Florida while practicing for a flying exhibition, he has been permanently banned from flying over America. Da-da-da-da-da-da. No, that's right. It's a freaking. It's a plot point later. I'm an idiot. Okay. I don't remember what the C stands for, but PP is the parallel processor, and NCP or NPP, I believe, is what is that fucking word? Is for the fact that he is not one. I think it's something. It'll get explained anyway. I think it would be best to actually, if I continue. Hold on, I better move over there. I think if I continue this, I probably will. But like I said when I started, this was more for my birthday, and my throat is like getting really raw. This is my longest stream yet. We're over 7.5. Oh well, no, I was gone for a while, wasn't I? But yeah, I think it would make more sense to go over the profiles at the start of the next stream of this, rather than to do it right now after we just met everybody, when we, still know who they are, obviously. So yeah, I hope those of you who have not experienced Ciconia before got something out of this, because I really like it. The beginning part is a bit. We're just about done crawling out of it. I'm glad I did not replay it any sooner than now, I think. But as I said, this is trying to get in 2 question arcs worth of info dump in one, and this was an experiment. I think, considering we have like no news of where phase 2 is, he's probably reworking. Anyway, that's not the point. This is a birthday stream, not a fucking this stream. Anyway, yeah. I wonder. It's spooky. Here. Because we missed this in the beginning. Where is the music from this? Wait a minute. Whatever. Yeah. So anyway, this was fun. I don't know if I'm gonna do another one of these super long ones again soon, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna need to rest for a day before I jump back to Watanagashi. Let's say. I mean, I'll definitely be doing it for Tokudashi Thursday, obviously. So, if nothing else, I'll be back to it on then. But anyway, once again, Baha, Tanto, Zaki, Rion, thank you guys for coming by, saying hi. I really appreciate it. Seriously, I do. And yeah. And to anyone else who has been around and didn't say so in the chat, that's same to you guys. If you had any fun at all, I mean, this has been a real roller coaster of a stream. I don't know. For those of you who weren't here in the beginning, rather than you didn't miss anything, your life is better for having missed it. Let's put it that way. Yeah. But in all seriousness, this was fun. Thank you. I don't know. Like, I know I'm too tired to do another chapter, but I don't want it to end quite yet, is the thing. Oh, fuck it. Maybe I can find something. I'll leave them on this for a second and see if there's something, like... maybe I could go back to Raise the Sun? I mean, I guess that's awesome. Or, let me see. Wish I knew what the hell that beeping was and if it was getting picked up. Actually, yeah, maybe I should just crash, go get to sleep at a reasonable time. I don't want to go! But, yeah, I've said, I guess, what I want to say. I know. It's a bit old, it's old, but if you've been watching along, this is an old thing I made way back. Let me dig it up. And with this, if I can find it. Oh, where is it? Oh, did I not move it to this laptop? Oh, I don't have it. I'll have to have it for my next stream. Okay, I will bring that then. Anyway, alright, so that's not happening. It's just nothing important. Anyway, I've been rambling like a jackass, as I tend to do. Oh my god, I've been just on the... I started at Ciconia, it's almost been 4 hours. Neat. Yeah. Thank you guys for the birthday wishes again. I do appreciate it. I hope you all are doing well. I know... I actually don't know if anyone's even still here, but I know I am really shit with keeping up with folks. I mentioned this earlier. I'm like garbage with like getting on like Discord, for example. It's like I'm just like on Twitter, spamming shit, and you know, I try to and want to do better about that kind of thing, but I don't know. Maybe rather than a New Year's resolution, that could be like a New Age resolution? Something like that? You know. Anyway, hope you all have a great, I guess, Tuesday now, or maybe different time zones. I don't know. Regardless, despite my feeble attempts to draw that out, this time, actually it's well past time, and I am afraid that, at long last, I have to say, well, thank you all so very much.